We're discussing whether or not a patient should wait until after they've had children before having breast surgery. And the answer to that question is it's completely up to you. There are two peaks where breast surgery occurs. One is generally in the early 20s, and mainly that's breast augmentation surgery. Usually that's before a woman has children. The second peak is around the early 30s to later 30s. After women have had all of their children, they tend to desire what is commonly called the mommy makeover, and at that point, the breast tissue has changed. The breasts have increased in size for breastfeeding during the pregnancy. Women often like the size of their breasts during the pregnancy, and then after the pregnancy, they get smaller and they tend to take on almost a deflated, droopier appearance. So at that point, there is another peak for breast surgery. Often, the breast surgery that occurs at that time is not only a breast augmentation, but it's also a breast lift, where the nipple is put back into the correct position and all of the breast tissue is brought higher on the breast wall to create a younger, more natural, fuller appearing breast. So again, the answer to the question of whether or not a woman should have breast surgery before or after having children is completely up to the woman. There's always the risk of having to have an additional procedure after having children because the breast tissue will change during pregnancy. However, if a woman is 23 years old and she wants larger breasts, then it's certainly reasonable. And there's also a piece to this where women who have less breast tissue tend to end up with less droopy or deflated breasts after having children. Therefore, there's a good chance if you do not have a lot of breast tissue that you can have a breast augmentation prior to having children, have the children, and not need anything. But you should always keep in mind that revisions are definitely a part of plastic surgery, and there's a chance that you'll need additional surgery after having children.